Hello Sunshines and welcome to deValiante Plays Wytchwood by Alien Trap. You're the old witch of the woods, and it's up to you to craft spells and potions and sometimes judgments for the people you meet on your adventure. If you want to see more games from this channel, drop a like and a follow and tell me in the comments what you want to see me play next. Warning, this video contains strong language. Discretion is advised. Now without further ado, let's get started. Last time we found the black sheep. Good lord. Okay, we found the black sheep, and now we are looking for all of the other sheep that are not around the ram. There's one, I think it was like the docks, the market, and the graveyard. Looks like we're headed to the graveyard right now. In order to get these sheep, to get the wool from the sheep, and then Allie, sorry, my headphones were pinching my ears, and then take care of the ram. I believe that would be the end of the ram. I guess, like I said, these are in another episode. We took care of these pretty quickly. Shears, what do you need? Who's there? Show yourself in the name of the ram!
No need to be jumpy, my friend. I'm just a lonely old woman coming to grieve.
Oh, I thought you were one of those nasty ghosts. Usually this place is pretty dull, but lately there's been nothing but angry spirits. He glances over his shoulder in near panic. Oh, why'd the ram send me here? This place gives me the creeps. You scratch your cauldron in thought as the sheep jumps at a nearby patch of mist.
Yeah, looks like I need to do is give the chap a good fright, and his wool might be mine for the packing.
Haunted mannequin recipe. How do I make a haunted mannequin? Yep. Would you like this mannequin? Okay. The skittish sheep nearly jumps out of his pelt in horror.
Now's my chance to share his wool before he comes back to his senses.
You quickly snip a handful of wool from his quaking body. Forget this! I don't care how angry the ram gets. I'm going back to the flock. And he's gone. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do I go to the docks next? Probably, because it's right there. Yeah, I believe, like, these are very, like, the next two are super quick. That's crab. Well, where the fuck is the sheep? Fuck if I remember. There you are.
Hey you! Know what stinks around here? Your breath? Maybe cut it back on the crabgrass. Har har, very funny. I'm talking about all these mismatched folk walking around like disgusting individuals. Don't they care about unity at all?
Aren't they lonely? Don't they want to be part of something bigger? How are they not full to the brim with the pure horror of existential dread? You leave the sheep to spiral deeper into his own metaphysical pit.
This fellow seems to be projecting some deep-seated issues. Perhaps if I give him a little push, he won't mind if I pilfer some of his wool.
A bottled despair recipe. So how do I make that? Huh? I am so good at games. Just watching myself do these things in the past. Oh, for those of you who probably don't know this, I severely messed up my recording of the audio of this. And the sheep's eyes glaze over as he looks deep into his soul and sees only nothingness. What's the point of it all? I'm so alone.
Poor fella, he'll feel better when the curse lifts, but it'll be too late for his wool. Snip, snip.
You collect the clump of wool and put it in your pocket.
There, things aren't always so bad. Why don't you run off home to your flock?
You're right. Maybe I'm not so alone after all. The sheep wipes a dewy tear from his face and lopes off towards the village. And there you go. Yeah, I messed up the recording when the audio part of this recording, and so now I'm having to re-record it. So this is me reacting to me playing the game, like 2 weeks ago, I think, at the time of this recording, or the time that I'm recording the new audio. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I've been doing this all day, so my brain is not good. I have bad brain. I have allergy brain on top of like other brain syndrome-ness, you know? My brain is a little melty. It's melting out my ears. Pretty sure. Oh no, I haven't taken care of the cat yet. That's what the unicorn is for. And here I am looking for the freaking sheep. Where the fuck are you? There's the other fucking elf and a cow. And a rat's nest. Da, 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 da. There you are.
Excuse me, madam, have you heard about the realm? The one true leader? Oh, truly, I don't have time for this. Just look at all these clothing stalls around us. It's revolting. So many patterns, they make my eyes water with rage. Oh, I'll show you some eye-watering patterns, all right. A good magic show ought to set you spinning. A prestidigitation deck. Jesus Lord. I know that word. I've said that word multiple times, but for whatever reason, at 10 o'clock at night, I can't talk. Yeah, this is going really late. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the last 2 episodes. If I can get 2 episodes out of this, I probably can. I might only have enough for 1 more. The sheep goes cross-eyed at the blinding display of magical speculation as you shuffle the deck. Ah, it's so... I can't see. That's right, keep your eyes on the pretty colors while I shear you bald. Snip, snip.
Before the sheep can recover his eyesight, you snip a healthy patch of wool from his backside. Ah, I can still see the colors when I close my eyes. Out of my way. I can't preach like this. I've got to get back to the flock. Okay, bye. Pick it up. Pick it up, thank you. Now, I've got to go back to the gargoyle, and the gargoyle will take me back to the black sheep, and the black sheep will make me a coat, and the coat I will give to a ram, and the ram will die. But first I pick up pretty flower petals, and we'll run by a rat's nest. Gargoyle, take me to the sheep. Let's go. I don't know why I suddenly had a Russian accent for a minute, but whatever. Oh. Okay, so now I'll give you a little the 3 lots of wool taken from the ram's flock are most eager to please any hand that guides them. With all the goods at hand, you wave the black sheep over to the spinning wheel to get started.
A bit stiffer than I'm used to, but I can work with this.
She rolls up her sleeves and prepares the bobbin. As the black sheep manages the wheel, you assist by weaving your own magic into the fibers as you feed them through the device. Dazzling colors of every hue shoot out of the whirling wheel, sending sparks dancing into the underbrush. Soon a large ball of rainbow-tinted yarn is wound together.
Well, we didn't even have to use any dye. I could use your help anytime.
She gathers up the yarn and admires it before handing it to you. Take it.
My thanks to you. I couldn't have done it without your skills at the wheel. Say, you should think about returning to the village soon. Your little doggy friend was quite worried about you last time I saw him.
Oh my gosh, I was in such a panic that I completely forgot about him. But what about the ram and his flock? I'm a goner if I go back there.
You leave that to me.
Alright, now we go talk to the ram with our bowl of yarn. Hey buddy, take it. Color the path the path to division, and division is the bedfellow of damnation!
Bah, bah, bah.
You twist the length of your multicolored thread into the makeshift lasso. As shifting colors make the thread appear to be alive.
What nonsense. I'll just loop my magic yarn around each of these sheep and show them the world is more than black and white.
And so I just have to, like, touch all of them, I think? Yeah. Stopping in the middle of his sermon, the ram notices that his flock is no longer paying attention to him. The flock turns away from the ram's ravings, fully enraptured by the colorful thread.
Hey, what are you fools doing? Is this the black sheep's work? Wow, we just assumed it was ugly because the ram said so.
No, you idiots, it's wrong. Have you forgotten everything I've taught you?
Look at all the wild colors. I never knew wool could be so neat.
Stop looking at the colors!
Amongst the commotion, the voice of the black sheep piped up.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you all appreciate my handiwork. Are you kidding? This is the most amazing wool we've ever seen. Where can we get some more?
Stop, listen to me!
Oh, wow, look at all these customers. We need to get that shop of yours up and running again.
You're right. Oh my, this is all so overwhelming. Looks like it's time to roll up my sleeves and get back to work. Does that mean you'll reopen your jewel shop? We'll help you fix it up again if it means we can get more of these fantabulous colors.
The ram swings his bronze bell harder and harder, desperately trying to head over, to be heard over the sound of the raging whatever the fuck. And he's gone.
Oh my, what in the dickens happened? I guess he changed that awful bell of his, just clanged that a little too hard. Gave his own head a proper ringing till it couldn't take any more.
You glance over the ram's empty soapbox.
A fitting end, I suppose. A shepherd is nothing without his flock.
Got your bell. You pick up the bell, but not a sound emanates from it. Something is muffled. You turn it over to look inside and find the metal clanger is covered in a familiar bristly white wool. The soul of the ram. Quest complete! Now it's just the fish and the cat. Alright. Time to figure out what next. Yeah, because I really need to figure out or at this point I'm trying to figure out how to do the pluck pocket, the thing. That thing, yes. And I think I finally was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna look it up, and I think that's what I'm doing right now, is looking up how to get the pluck pocket, because otherwise we're not gonna get anywhere. Yeah, and I'm just going to talk over this part instead of cutting it out, because I want to do as little editing as possible, because I am very tired and I just want to get this over with. Yeah, because right now what I'm doing is I'm in DaVinci Resolve. Oh good. Yeah, but I'm in DaVinci Resolve watching my video, and eventually I'm going to cut it down to size. And then I'm going to add the audio that I just recorded, and if it matches up, and as long as I don't sneeze, knock on wood, or sniff too hard, or sound just really disgusting, for whatever reason, I am just going to render it, play some solitaire while it renders, and then post it. And then once it's finished rendering, go back into DaVinci Resolve, do the next episode, rinse, repeat. All this lovely, wonderful stuff. Actually, I might have enough for 3 episodes, because I still have another a video recording after this one, and that's just the tail end of Act 2. I don't know, I can't remember, I think it's the cat. I think we did the fish and then the cat. But I cannot remember. I think it is, because with the pluck pocket, we get a lot of the stuff taken care of pretty quickly. And, because you need the pluck pocket, or do I take care of the cat first? No, I don't know. We'll find out. Probably in this episode. I hate these things. But it's just that it's so brutal hitting them with the axe. It's just, it's satisfying, but also terrifying at the same time, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, oh no, look, there's more. A stick, and then there's like 3 more of the things that we need. Yep, that one and that one. Nope, go back. No, I missed it, dang it. Alright. Yeah, I think at some point I'm just going to, like, because I've done this before where I spent like a couple of hours not progressing the story, and all I did was just inventory, like just ingredient hunting. But what wound up happening is that a lot of the stuff that I needed required other stuff, and so it was just like a endless chain of, like, I would get 3 of one thing, all 3 of those things would go into making another thing, so I would have to get 3 more of the other of the first thing. It was just forever and a day. I mean, it's not impossible, and it really is kind of worth the grind, but also searching for the ingredients as you're playing the game, like, oh my god, I need to go back and do this, and like you discover new parts about the old areas that you were in, you know? And it's not like when you're done with a particular area, you're done with it forever. Like, you do have to go back to it. It's not like you can suddenly, like, you, like in Minecraft, where if you get a, good lord, what am I saying? If you get like a sapling of a tree, and you had been traveling for like 10,000 blocks or something like that, and you finally get that sapling, and then you come back and you grow that tree, chop it down, get more saplings, grow more trees, rinse and repeat, then you don't have to go back to that area anymore, because it was 10,000 blocks away. Why would you want to do that? And here, you can't really do that. Like, you can't get those purple seed pod thingies from the swamp and take them to your house and just plant them so that you can have 1,000,000 of them, which, I mean, I would appreciate, but I kind of like that you have to go back to the swamp to get them. And also with, like, the skeeter snoots, you have to kill the mosquitoes to get the skeeter snoots, and the only place to get skeeter snoots is in the swamp, because that's where the mosquitoes are. And so I really like that aspect of this game, where, oh my god, it's my biggest complaint of Disney Dreamlight Valley, where the area, like, when, you know how you, like, plant a tree in Wally's world, and then suddenly you don't need to go back to that world ever, like, there's no reason to go back to that world, and then in Arendelle, you got, like, a bunch of clay and stuff in there, and, like, it seemed like they were gonna make that area be, like, to, like, they would make it to where you regenerated again, but it didn't. So, like, you can still go back to all of those worlds, but there's no reason to go back to all of those worlds. There's no reason to visit any of those places again, because there's nothing there. And nothing regenerates, which I think is such a huge missed opportunity. And, like, the game itself is already a pretty big game, and they keep adding to it constantly. And they've added a whole nother world to the game that you have to pay for, which I'm still mad about. But at least Mulan is supposed to be coming to the base game, I hope. If she's not, I'm going to be very pissed. And, yeah, it's just, like, it's one of those things where it's really seldom overlooked, where you're like, I really need to go back to this area to get something, but I can bring it back to a more convenient area and forget about it entirely. And, like, you don't do that here. like, you get to go back to the other worlds, and I really, really like that. I like that you're not done with the other places when you're done. Like, even though the stories have been completed, you know? I just think that's such a cool thing that games like this typically don't do very often. I'm not sure. Well, Stardew does it. And I mentioned Little Witch in the Wood not too long ago, and there are areas of Little Witch in the Little Witch in the Wood is not a farming game, so you have to run around and collect ingredients, and there are certain areas where the ingredients are. So, like, that's another reason why Little Witch and this game are very similar. However, Wytchwood feels complete. I can't say that for sure because at this point of me recording the audio for this, I have not completed the game. However, I have played more of this game than I have of Little Witch in the Wood because Little Witch in the Wood is incomplete. Like, decidedly incomplete. I don't know. I have not played it since last year. Probably around this time, I want to say. Because it was like part of my summer series. Ow. But it was just one of those things where it's like you get to, I think you finish the first act of the game and there's nothing else. There's nothing else to complete it. Like, you don't get to know who this person is that is watching you and kind of menacing. Like, you don't get to know anything about him because he like shows up like to the tail end of the first act. And you know it's the first act because there's like a whole nother area of this village that you need to get to, but you can't because it's not built into the story yet. And the story, like Little Witch in the Wood, is in early access. Wytchwood, I believe, is not. But yeah, like, this game already feels so much more complete than Little Witch in the Wood. It has a complete storyline, and it's not one of those things where you only have like a certain amount of time. Or like there's a suggested play time. There's the amount of time that people have actually spent in this game. But if like you were looking to like finish this as fast as possible, like this game is probably going to take you such and such amount of time, right? But it's also a very grindy game, like where you can get as much as you can. And just be prepared for whatever is supposed to come along, you know? And I tried to do that in Little Witch in the Wood, but it got very tedious, especially when I was getting to like the tail end of it, and when I got to the end, I was just kind of left hanging. And it was very disappointing, because it was like, I was having fun, I was enjoying the game, but there wasn't any substance to the ending of it, and it's just like, there was no, not to say that there wasn't any, substance is the wrong term, the open-ended of it left a lot to be desired. Oh, I think this is my first mimic. Yeah, it is. Dang. This is my first mimic, and I got a mimic toe. Nice. I think I need it for that for something. I don't remember what I needed it for, though. Oh yeah, I did figure out what the, how to get the burglars, and it was the same way that you take care of the elves. Yep. Except they don't explode, which I think is unfair, because they hurt you, you know? Yeah, how many gloves do I need? I don't know. Anyway, that was my rant about how much I enjoy this game and how I am very much loving this game. I'm enjoying every minute of it. think it's gorgeous. I love the characters. I think it's just really well done. I think it's a very well done little game, and I am like, the only thing that would make this like the perfect game is if it had farming, you know? But at the same time, I don't really care that it doesn't have farming. Hi, Mimic. Do I have another shirt? I do have another shirt. Thank you. I think that's what I was saying to myself. It's, just like it's so funny to me that I can, like, I don't remember exactly what I said while I was originally recording the gameplay, but there are just times when it's like I have to have the exact same thought that I did when I was playing, because I don't know, it's funny to me that the thoughts just match up, you know? And I know it's me reliving my thoughts, but I just think it's funny. I think it's funny that I'm having the same thoughts at the same moments. I don't know why it's funny, but it brings me joy to think that. Oh, hey, it's Alright, so I need to go to the docks and get some seashells by the seashore. Oh no, I'm dealing with the cat. Or am I dealing? Yeah, I'm dealing with the cat. At least I'm dealing with the cat first. Or parts of the cat first. I don't think I take care of the cat first. At least I don't remember. Pluck it! You pluck out the slip of paper from under the gallows. It looks like a torn notebook page, hastily stuffed in a crack, almost wanting to be discovered.
If you're reading this, and you have no doubt been witness to my greatest crime spree, I, the cat, will be remembered throughout history as the greatest underground mastermind. The town flatfoots will never notice a couple parade fireworks missing, and the blacksmith buffoon will lose more than a few chest hairs.
How arrogant. This proof ought to be convince the blacksmith of the cat's involvement. Take it. And then what do I decide to do next? I don't know. I think I was closer to the docks than... and now I have to get to the market, I believe. And I think that's where I'm going. Or I don't know. Went to go pick up flower petals, apparently. Because why not? Now I'm going to the market. Me trying out my my new tool, or my new toy. Yep. Is that dog barking in the background? Dog must be out. Dog can't be outside. It's 10 o'clock.
All the evidence could possibly change my mind.
Well, here's the cat's confession.
The man's beady eyes go wide in anger as he reads through the paper.
Why, that no good cat! The whole market could have gone up in a ball of fire.
I take it you let the chandler off the hook.
Sure. Looks like he wasn't involved in this plot, though I still don't care for his candles much.
Excellent. Maybe with the three of you at peace, we can get to the bottom of this. Dun, dun, dun.
Now, where do I go?
To the chandler?
No, I think I have to go to the bakery. Because I don't have the evidence for the chandler yet. Because that stuff is at the bottom of the ocean. There he is.
Well, have you got any evidence yet?
The cat's confession. The baker's brow arches in anger as he reads the cat's confession.
Oh, that unrefined little urchin! How dare she tamper with my buns like that?
You'll forgive the blacksmith, then?
Ugh. Well, sure. Doesn't look like he was involved in this at all.
Splendid. If the three of you can get along long enough, we can bring the real culprit to justice.
And then I think I go over here to see if I can pick up the urn, because it really shouldn't shouldn't stay here in the bakery. It should go back to the cemetery, but I can't pick it up, so I guess it's just gonna live here now. But I have a feeling like, I don't know, I just feel like if you found somebody's urn in a place that makes food, you would be a little disconcerted. Oh yeah, the goose, which I think I forgot about. I still don't know what the weakness is for the goose. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. What is good for the gander is good for the goose. Or no, it's what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I'm the gander. No, I'm not. The gander is the male goose. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I think I'm trying to find the way to, like, the back way to the docks, and I found it. Okay. I'm like, I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, and this is when, at some point I realized that I used all of my plug pockets. And I get real mad at myself, and I'm like, God damn it, I think I'm in a plug pocket. Yeah, here it is. But I'm out of crab claws, so I have to make crab pot, or crab traps. Just always out of materials, always. Now I can make, oh no, I have to make a crab pot to catch a crab. So I can make a pluck pocket and get some stupid seashells. Get away from me! Hey, crab. Yeah, crabby crab. Snippy snip. You're dead. Now can I make one? Yes, I can. I made as many as possible. And then this is when I realized, oh shit, I got a lot of them. And then she picked one up. I was mad because she took it. It's like, you can't take that back, that's mine. I stole it fair and square. The little girl is crying, and then I'm trying to figure out like what dock she is. It's like, oh, maybe it's the dock that's right next to the child. Ever think about that? Bring me seashells, the nice kind too, ones that sound like the ocean. Pretty sure that wasn't his original voice, but you hold out your collection to the shells, and sailors, fine booty. Go on and take them to the captain. He'll see you're fairly compensated for your services. Alright, and now onto the boat. Thank you for joining me as I played Wytchwood by Alien Trap. The next episode will be out shortly. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, a follow, and ring that notification bell so you know when a new episode drops. Also, don't forget to check out the link to the completely free Discord server to chat about games and whatever else is on your mind. Let's keep the comments chill so no hate or spoilers, as I'm not above removing those comments and the people who make them. That's all for now, folks, and I'll see you next time.